7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, 2 teams hailing from the AFC. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
When you have a franchise quarterback, and Trevor is that guy in Jacksonville, you typically don't slump to bottom 5 in the draft, but that's where the Jags have found themselves. And that's why there's a new system, a new coach, and really a new lease on life for Trevor in what becomes a very big year in his career.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Lawrence working from the gun. Completed over the middle. This gets forward to around the 29. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught. He's got Brown. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Complete to De'Ami Brown. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, Lawrence. It is caught left side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Sending a receiver left. On 2nd down, it's ETN. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Running it after the penalty. Escapes a defender. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Lawrence throwing here. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal. They motion the slot man right. Lawrence on third and goal. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. You come in as a significant underdog, Brock, in somebody else's building. You know how essential it is to have a good start, and these guys did just that.
Yep, you're the weaker guy in the fight. You need to make your first shot count. Make them think about it. They've seized the momentum, really given themselves a fighting chance. Now they just got to do it consistently.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And at the helm won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Cool thing about a drive-starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play action now. Burrow has it downfield. It's Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Brown on the inside give. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The one defender fails, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
23-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Going play action here. Burrow gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. Out of the shotgun, Burrow has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Brown. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Lawrence with it on 1st. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. That That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Here's ETN on first down. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Look, Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. You just kind of wait. Well, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still third down.
Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Burrow from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On first down, here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On second and 10, Burrow again. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and 4 coming up now. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To the air again, it's Burrow. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, a gift to Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow out of the shotgun. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals likely setting out the special teams unit. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains knotted 7-all.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. They'll motion Brown right. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He finds Brown right side. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 48. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got his man, Thomas has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Kicker staying on the sideline. Would have been a 48-yard try. Instead, they're going for it on 4th. They're going to try with Etienne. He spins right by him, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now, after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lawrence working from the gun. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Lawrence throwing here. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Tight end motioning right. Burrow now on 1st down. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. back to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One last play before the break. He's back to throw. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. And that passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Brown again. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. A run with Brown. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Brown. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Burrow from the gun. And a catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the 2nd half with ETN. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 24. He lofts it deep left. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grab the lead on their first series of the half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 14.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
Jaguars.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Burrow setting to throw. It is caught left side. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Burrow out of the shotgun. He has the first over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36. Burrow on the play action. Taken in by Chase, left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. To the air again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground, Brown. Pushing for the red zone. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone. Down at the 19. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this third down. Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And his kick is blocked. They can advance it now, picked up inside the 30.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They've got first down from the 31. Lawrence now off the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He finds Brown right side. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Now give this up the middle to ETN. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Extra DB out there for the Bengals. Third down coming. ETN again. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And that's a Jaguar first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They go right back to ETN. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Lawrence working from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run, ETN. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Jaguars leading by 7. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. ETN again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. ETN, and he gets in, touchdown! The Jaguars go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score, don't let it go to 4th and goal, and he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Bengals 14.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Jones. Jukes one defender, and this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals, down running back Chase Brown, getting set to begin another drive here. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Trying to push it deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Now to throw. Short pass brought in. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Cincinnati uses its second timeout,
Second and inches.
as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. It's his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
On first down, here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw again, it's Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. There can't be too many feelings better than this, Brock. You come in on the road, nobody gives you much of a shot, and you still get the win anyway.
Yeah, you love the roar of your own home crowd and to celebrate with home cooking, but it is something to just shut that opponent up. And all their fans in their own building. Oh, by the way, yeah, that plane trip or bus trip home is going to be pretty fun, too.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Cincinnati.